Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Joel and James Academy. Myself Amit Joel summarizing this book called Next Level Thinking by New York Times best-selling author Joel Osteen. If you are new to my channel, I request you to kindly watch my earlier videos as the book summary is going on series wise. And in this video, we are summarizing this next topic of the second chapter of this book called Run Your Own Race. So kindly watch this video till the end and stay blessed. Thank you. In our last video discussion, we have learned that you have been wonderfully and fearfully made by the hands of the God. So never judge or abhor yourself. And when the creator of the universe calls you the masterpiece, I repeat once again, when the creator of the universe calls you the masterpiece, then you don't need anyone's approval. And the second topic is that try not to compare with others, as this only leads you to a depression and a frustration, because a time will come when you chases or cross that person, then you might lose your own road. So try to run your own race and focus on yourself. The concluding point is that the only competition you have is with yourself. So the topic here starts with run your own race. As there is one famous story, but let's understand the background first. As many years ago, the United Kingdom of Israel. United Kingdom means a lot of countries together called Israel on that time. The only nation which was not administered or by any king or kingdom, means the administration or the judiciary system was in the hands of prophet or priest. In Hindi we can call prophet as Vaisodakta and priest means Yajak. So after a long time, residents of the Israel demanded one king, and that time one famous prophet was there called Samuel. So Samuel appointed one great king called King Saul by the anointing of God. So at that time, Saul was very kind, very hearted, very humble, down to the earth, forgiving heart. So Saul became the first king of the Israel. Means after the judiciary and administration that was running in the hands of a prophet and priest, that was comes to a king called Saul. But when he became king, his personality totally changed. It revealed Saul's apathy, depression, raging temper, changed personality, and paranoia after his exposure to intense combat. The king was an almost completely different man than the humble, soft-spoken one prior to battle. Actually, the author Joel Osteen tries to put weight by showing a great example of how jealousy can destroy the Israel first king called Saul. And the end of Saul was very bad. So actually, in the shade of jealousy, Saul has forgotten to run his own race. So back to the story. Next character after King Saul was the King David. So David is very much loved by the King Saul, and he was the king celebrated as a warrior, prophet, musician, and a lover. Actually, many articles has been written in Old Testament, Psalm, composed no doubt on his famous lyre on which he was said to be a virtuoso. So now again one famous story of King Daud and Goliath. After this battle only the downfall of King Saul started. This is the only immediate chapter that arises jealousy and many evil thoughts in the minds of the King Saul. So the story starts with two tribes of people known as the Israelites and Philistines. The Philistines had a big army including Goliath, a 9 feet tall, heavy person. For 40 days Goliath went towards the Israelites to ask for a battle. And the king of Israelites called King Saul chosen David, one shepherd, and David ran towards Goliath. The Gant put a stone in his slingshot and hurt the Gant with the stone deeply at his forehead. Surprisingly, Goliath fell to the ground, and ultimately, King David won the battle. And after this battle, only people has chanted David's name, as David has defeated tens of thousands and Saul has defeated thousands. Actually, this is the only point through which the breakthrough has been started, and this is the point through which jealousy has erupted in the mind of King Saul. Actually, instead of celebrating David, he became jealous. He didn't realize that they weren't in the same race. He wasn't competing with David. Saul couldn't handle anybody being in front of him, could appreciate David. When we start competing with people, we get distracted, we lose focus, and before long, we were wasting time on things that are not moving us towards our purpose. Someone has said successful people are so focused on their own goals that they don't have time to look around to see what everybody else is doing. Run your race, and when somebody passes you by, don't get intimidated, be inspired. If God did it for them, He can do it for you. But if you can't celebrate people who are further along than you will never get to where they are. When we see anyone who is very much blessed rising higher, it is easy to think, well, they have just had a lot of good breaks, a lot of good blessings. What you might not realize is that favor on their life didn't come without pain. The promotion didn't come without struggles, without fighting them, discouragement, without means a very long run factors they have been gone through. We don't know what it took for them to get where they are. Sometimes we come in the end of the movie. We see everything working out. They were happy, blessed, successful. But what we didn't see was the middle, the tears, the lonely nights, the struggle. So be big enough to celebrate what God is doing in their life. Don't be sour. Don't miss your destiny because you are sure that somebody passed you up or chased you. So there is one great line called, it is lonely at the top, because at the top you will feel lonely, alone. It's because not everybody can handle your success, and too often people get envious, jealous, critical. So let's pass this test. When somebody passes you by, so give them a jolly mood, a happy smile, and keep being running your race. Don't look to the left or right, keep being who God's made you to be. When we are running in a race that we are not supposed to be in, competing with people who many times don't even know it, if that man knew we were racing, I would probably still be trying to catch him. He would have been speed up. So don't get distracted, run your own race. So keep your energy and your time to be happily utilized. So thank you for watching, and like and subscribe my channel. So thank you so much. So as always, God bless you all, and next part to be continued. So thank you, and stay healthy, stay blessed. Thank you so much.